What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shorty. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because it's 5:30 in the morning and I'm tired as a motherfucker. This video was supposed to come out at the end of 2020, but my lazy ass decided to try to get it done as fast as I can, and it took longer than I expected. So, that being said, just enjoy the video. Talk to you real soon. 2020 has been one hell of a fucking year for the entire world. Our former president bombed Syria the first fucking week, Australian bushfires, and of course, 19. But even though we had some downs, and there were a lot of them, being in the house during the pandemic made us play some bomb-ass games this year. And you know, I have some favorites. So sit back, relax, and these are my top 5 games of 2020. Now, mind you, this is my top 5 list of games I personally own and played, so if your favorite is not here, that would be why. But let me stop rambling and let's get to the list. Let's get it. I have been waiting for this game for 8 years, and with those 8 years was filled with nothing but hype and delays. A few of them. And when we finally got it, oh my fucking god, is this game buggy as hell.
What? What the fuck is that bug?
To the point, Sony took this game off of their store. Haven't seen that since Scott Pilgrim? Now, hear me out. I'm not the type of person that really gives two shits on how buggy a game is. If I can play it, I will enjoy myself. I mean shit, I played Bayonetta and Skyrim on the PlayStation 3. So, did I enjoy this game? Absolutely. This game is an RPG to the core, meaning you can actually play the way you want. This game has a variety of playing, from gorilla arms to sword hands, or just straight up hacky. I mean hell, if you want to play as a musclehead chick with a dick, go right ahead. Wait, isn't there a character like? Never mind, you get what I mean. The story, combat, and the world are just... What did the Keanu Reeves say?
The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Now, is this my favorite RPG? No, that will always be Dragon Quest XI. Now, I know there are people who absolutely cannot play with bugs in their game. But for me, I still had a good time, and when those patches come in, you will see a dramatic change, like you notice the UI change in The Witcher 3. Let's get it. What can I say about Final Fantasy VII that hasn't already been said? A remake that breathes exciting new life into a classic, as IGN said. I really enjoyed this game. Despite never finishing the PlayStation 1 version, I remember finishing Crisis Core and the ending said, "To be continued in Final Fantasy." That made me frantically buy the original right then and there. But as I played it, I never really liked it, and my head was full of questions like, what is Shinra? Why are we bombing everything? Where the fuck do I go? I'm stuck in the park and I can't get in the shiny building unless I'm a girl. What? Let me calm down. But this remake made everything clear. This is the game I was expecting when I saw that "to be continued" screen in Crisis Core. What I wanted from Crisis Core is here. The cutscenes, the fast-paced battles, the fact that I can enter a random encounter without hearing.
Activating combat mode. 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 Activating combat mode.
But this is still a remake at the end of the day, and with that comes with problems. One major one is the fucking texture glitch that is still present in the latest update. This glitch alone made me stop playing the game for several months, and that's ironic since I played Cyberpunk all the way through with crashes in tow. But I guess you can say I have gotten used to it, but either way, this was a very good game and well worth the time I put into it. When the pandemic started and we were stuck inside of our houses and Cardi B was complaining that she was eating cereal instead of going out and eating sushi,
like I shouldn't be eating cereal, like I should be in a restaurant eating sushi. Like, why are we going through this? I don't understand it.
we gamers were prepared and had plenty of entertainment, and Nintendo actually probably knew this. Enter Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Animal Crossing. My island is most likely a mess. My villager probably has bedhead from sleeping for several months. Quite frankly, I bought this game just to scratch an itch of I have to have it. But that's just it. I believe Animal Crossing isn't really made to be played every day. You play when you want, and that is what I actually like about this game in particular. No story, no where do I go scenarios, just pure game. For some reason, this game just holds your attention, and you're always wondering what will happen next. Like, when you start out, your island will seem kind of bland, but putting in more time, you can transform your island into some amazing set pieces. There are like plenty of things to collect just to make your island your own, or you can collect just because. Do whatever the fuck you want, and because you're not bound to a certain way to play. With multiplayer, you can visit your friend's island and have a really good time. Even though this game doesn't really appeal to me, I still play it till this day. Story, combat, exploration, customization. Ghost of Tsushima has it all. This game looks absolutely stunning. So stunning, in fact, that it took me a month just to beat this. Because every time I end up wanting to do something, I find something new just to gawk at. And just to take in the scenery, you know? This is actually the first photo mode I actually use so I can keep the memory. The combat is the best swordplay I have ever experienced. In the one-on-one duels, I feel like a samurai, having to look at my opponent's every move before I strike. The combat feels like a dance with the constant parrying, dodging, switching stances, striking. It's just
yeah.
beautiful. Sorry, back on topic. The customization is really vast. Being able to customize the color of your clothes, katana, bow. There are even fucking headbands out in the world where you write a fucking haiku and you wear it. It's just Did I really just write in my script? Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like I was saying, the customization is vast. Clothing is not only cosmetic, it's also actual armor, which I basically love when games get it right. The story, no. I'm not even gonna speak on a word on it. Just go out and buy this game. It is well worth the money. Sucker Punch, you done good. Before we get to the number one spot, let's go over some honorable mentions. I bought this game when it first came out, when it was like $30, and for a power fantasy where you play as a motherfucking shark, it was just too easy and too short for my taste. To put into perspective, for the last fight, I personally made my shark the default for cosmetic, and so the fisherman knows who the fuck he is messing with, and it was still too easy. This was a good game, but it took me on average like 15 hours over the course of 2 days to 100% the game. Just get it on sale. Not a bad game. Hades is an amazing roguelike that has you trying to escape from the underworld with a vast array of weapons and the Greek god's help, which is something I just adore. From the creators of Transistor and Pyre, this did not disappoint. The reason it's an honorable mention is because I kinda just started playing the game, only having about 4.5 hours of total playtime at the time of this video. This has to be my second favorite roguelike of all time, kinda behind Enter the Gungeon for the top spot. This game is on sale right now for $20 at the moment of this video. If you are a serious fan of roguelikes and haven't played this, it will not disappoint.
Ah, that was not a pleasant journey.
This is a Paper Mario game I didn't think I would fall in love with. After the flops of Sticker Star and Color Splash, I had my expectations low. And was I impressed with the game? Fuck yes! This has got to be one of the best looking games on the Switch that I have ever seen. There's something about the whole game being made out of one of 5-minute crash videos that just makes it so awe-inspiring. The combat, it's hit or miss. You either love it enough to get through the game, or you hate it to the point you're asking for a refund at GameStop or something. The game shines in its boss fights and story. I don't know any game that has me looking up Scissors boss theme on YouTube. The story was really good for a Paper Mario game, to the point of rivaling Thousand Year Door. Don't quote me on that. I 100% the game, but after that I really don't see myself going back to play this title until years pass and I'm feeling kind of nostalgic one day. But this was a good experience and was well worth the time I put into it. Now, after all the good shit I said about Ghost of Tsushima, what could possibly top that in my list? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's none other than... That's fucking right. My number one pick is this beautiful masterpiece. But why, Shorty, you ask? How is this game better than Ghost of Tsushima? Newsflash, my dear viewer. It's not. But I don't give a shit. The lead up to this game has been the most hype I have been in so long. I loved the first Hyrule Warriors, and when I heard that a sequel to the franchise and a prequel to Breath of the Wild was coming out, my dick got hard faster than a virgin touching his first vagina. Just cut that out, please. Thank you. When I played the demo, I was in awe on how good this game looked and played. Now, I don't have footage of this, but trust me, a smile never left my face, and I just could not wait to play the full version of this game. Age of Calamity plays similarly to the original Hyrule Warriors, but controls feel like Breath of the Wild. That is the best way I can explain the controls of this game. Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja did a great job with this title, but what keeps me coming back? That would be the 18 playable characters, all with different playstyles, the endgame, which I will not spoil, and just the sheer fact of, I just love Breath of the Wild. Now, there is no adventure mode in this game like the first Hyrule Warriors, which took up a lot of my time, but I was surprised on how much game was actually here. There is so much I want to say about this game, but I am in fear of spoiling you. You will have to play it for yourself. This game was not a disappointment, and I'm glad I spent the money just to buy this game. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. This is the first time I have done something like this with the script and all, but this was a lot of fun. Write down in the comments on how much this video sucks and what is your top 5. I will surely read them, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Happy 2021 and have a fantastic day. Bye.
I got shooters all around me, I don't need to fucking murder. I've been doing music shit, I'm just trying to take it further. What you really doing? What you really saying? All these niggas say they got them choppers, but who really spraying? All you niggas sleeping on this heat till you become a fan. Watch me